in this video I am going to break down sales to its first principles, its core fundamental truth, and we are going to reason from there. So what I am about to share with you is something called the exchange catalyst. And basically catalyst is something in chemistry called a substance that increases or speed up the reaction of any chemical thing. I hope you understand even if you are not from a science background. So we've got two things basically. Pain plus confidence equals sales. And you only have to increase the bar of pain and the bar of confidence to make any sales happen. And even if one bar is low, like if confidence is low in prospect, then you are not going to make a sales. And if confidence is very high and like pain is very low, then you are not going to make any sales. So let's get started, and let's first start with pain thing. So you see, like life is suffering, and human beings have problems that create a lot of pain. So the first one is the gap. So everyone have goals, and everyone have a desire future state, and they have this gap, this massive gap, where they are currently right now and where they want to go. And this creates a lot of pain. Like I can tell you, it creates a lot of pain in me. Like here I am currently right now broke, not a good agency. Like I have a good agency, but like not a killer and basically knowable agency worldwide, and I want to go there like 9 figures, 10 figure, and this creates a lot of pain. And I am in like basically pain, and I am going to purchase any product and service that help me achieve this, right? And the next thing that creates pain is frustration. So like I'm not happy with it, like I'm not satisfied and basically frustrated with my current situation. So I will buy any product or service that help me to fill this gap. And in sales, whenever you are talking to your prospect, always like try to make them see what the gap looks like in, and basically how your product or service basically fill that gap. And the third thing is that creates a lot of pain is uncertainty. So I'm not like sure if I can achieve that 9 figure mark. It's a lot of uncertain and it's chaotic, it's unpredictable, so it creates a lot of pain. And the another one is struggle. So struggle, like life is struggle and people struggle all the time. Like in life, in business, people struggle, and I also struggle to basically make like basically I struggle in my agency a lot. I'm not like lying, and I'm a human also, and this struggle creates a lot of pain. So the next thing is complexity. So you see, getting to like 0 to 9 figures is like very complex thing. You have to like think strategically. You have to have the right people, and it's like very complex. So whatever thing that's going to help me solve this, I am going to basically buy it. And it creates a lot of pain in me, and when I have pain I will buy thing. And understand that human beings only change due to two things, like first of all pain, and the second one is the fear of future pain, right? We break down and we are going to reason from there. So the next thing is risk. So you see, it's a big huge risk. Maybe I never reach that goal, and I stay poor in my life, and I have to work a 9 to 5, and it creates a lot of pain in my life, in my business. So risk is like no one wants to take in, and I put my skin in the game. Basically means I have structured my offer in that way that if someone works with me like a client, uh, the whole risk is on me, not on them. Okay, because I don't want them to be in pain, because I'm trying to solve their pain, right? I'm trying to solve their problems, and when you solve problems you create value, and when you create value you basically get money, because value is equal to money, right? That's the basically first principle of making money. And any fundamental like core truth of any successful business that you see: providing value, solving problem, and then making money, right? And the next thing is delays. So you see, I have this huge gap, and in order to fill that gap I have to do a lot of things. But a lot of things are like basically delays. I don't know like how I will achieve this like mark, maybe in 10 years, maybe 20 years, like maybe 30 years, who knows. And this delay like creates a lot of pain. And human beings are like very impatient, and they are like they just want things very fast. And like in the next 6 months or 12, like basically 12 months. And it does not happen like that. Things take time to come into fruition. And a lot of people don't understand it. That's why it creates a lot of pain. And the next one is lack of control. So you see, it's a universal, it's like the first principle like of human feeling to feeling like control. And if you don't feel in control, then you are angry at the world. And whenever I don't feel in control in business or in anything, it creates a lot of pain, right? And the next one is FOMO. So this is a big one. FOMO is like it's like the biggest driver of basically action in copywriting and in advertising. So if people fear FOMO, they are going to take action. And it creates a lot of pain also. And you can use this thing of FOMO in your like advertising, in your marketing. And basically everywhere you wanted to basically market your stuff, you can like use FOMO. It's a, like a best principle of copywriting and advertising and marketing. Like a lot of people like don't understand how powerful this really is, but I think it's very very powerful if you know how to use it right. And the next one is loss. So you see a lot of I have like basically humans like wasted time and wasted effort, and it's basically loss. So it creates a lot of pain. And the next one is missed opportunities. So you see, we all miss opportunities, and we all miss like those nice things, and it creates a lot of pain, right? And the next one is burnout. So basically I will give you an example. So in my industry, like a lot of clients who work with me have been burned by agencies before. And it creates a lot of pain. And basically burnout is like not in the typical sense that you are burnout. It means basically you try to work with someone and it does not work, and basically they fool you, or like you are tired of people. Like let's say if you buy courses, a lot of courses from these low ticket course sellers like Entrepreneur and basically Mangarsi and a lot of other I should not take their name, but let's say if you buy low ticket courses and you did not like them and you did not get what you want, and basically you are now burnout. So it creates a lot of pain, right? And the next one is urgency. So whenever you see that something is urgent, it creates pain in you. And like I have a lot of urgency, I want to hit this 100 million goal basically in 10 years, in 5 years, which is like I think nearly impossible. But I'm very like I move with urgency and I move very fast, and it creates a lot of pain. And you should use urgency in your advertising, but never ever use fake urgency. It backfires, and a lot of people know that. A lot of marketers use fake urgency, and it just does not work. And in sales, when you try to use urgency, a lot of people will think that you are basically like a pushy salesperson, used car salesman. So don't use urgency. Use it like very wisely, and basically don't try to use it just for the sake of using it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There should be real urgency, right? And the next one is scarcity. So when things are scarce, people want it, and it creates a lot of pain. Think about Rolls Royce, it like or Ferrari or Lamborghini. These I don't know, but I'm not an expert at this. But these cars are like very scarce, so everyone wants them, everyone desires them, and it creates a lot of pain. And the last one is basically desire. So every human have desire, and when they don't meet this desire, they basically suffer, right? And this is the it creates a lot of pain when you not get basically what you want. And the last thing is attachment. So a lot of people are like basically attached to outcomes, and when they did not get that, they basically suffer, and this creates a lot of pain. So I hope you understand how to create pain in your prospect, and what things causes pain to them. So now let's move to confidence. So basically you see in confidence we have a lot of things like pain, but confidence is very important. Like if the prospect have very if your prospect is in very pain, but they have not got the confidence that you can your offer or you can solve their problem, then they are not going to buy from you, and you have to raise both bars, not just one bar. You can't increase like paying 50% and confidence is like 10% or 20%. You have to raise both bar to its maximum. Okay, so let's talk about confidence. So first one is specificity. So whenever you are selling something or whenever you are marketing something, you should always keep in mind that you should be specific and basically not narrow and not vague basically. And you can see like in like go to my website and see that I am very specific in my offer. I am not like vague like get clients or book appointments. I am not vague. I am giving specific things and specific benchmarks and specific timelines and dates, and basically I'm very specific in everything that I do. And if you are not specific, then you are like not going to increase the confidence of the prospect. Okay, and I see this a lot, like people are not specific, and it creates a lot of like it results in a lot of potential sales. So basically you should always be specific and not be like vague, and if you are not specific, specificity is like one of the most powerful thing in in advertising, and the thing that I use in basically to run ads. Okay, and it's the like one of the most powerful lever to pull. And the next one is simplicity. So human brain basically loves simplicity. When if you can if you can basically simple things, then do that at all. And simplicity basically wins and complexity fails, and simplicity is what scales. And if you have not made things simple in your prospect's mind in when you are marketing, then you are going to basically it's not going to work, because you see no one like complexity and people just want things to be simple. And I see this a lot, like I basically upload a lot of simple ads, but a lot of my clients says that it's not like persuasive. But you should not be like make persuasive copy. Yes, you should make persuasive copy, but it should be simple, just simple. And basically simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and if you are not basically using simplicity in your sales process, in your marketing thing, then you are absolutely very far behind. So basically use simplicity, it's like the universal law for marketing. So the next thing is reciprocity. So basically when you do something for others for free, we human naturally have a like desire to owe nothing to the person, and basically we want to give them something back for what they did to us, right? And you basically get what you give. So you see like if you see Alex or Mozi making videos, and he is basically there for us right all the time, and then you feel a natural desire to basically go to check out his paid stuff. And when you provide value and things for free, people naturally want to like go and at least check out your paid stuff, right? So that's called reciprocity. And you should always make things like you should always like try to give first, and you will get in return. And you should not even I think hope for to hope, you should not even like care if they did not give you back. You just give them, and just give them guys like You don't ask for anything in return. That's how I think you become a powerful salesman. And the next one is personalization. So basically human love things to be personalized to them, and a lot of outreaches that I use in my agency is basically personalized, and hyper personalized through basically systems, and basically I have created those things that I have used. And if you are not personalized, then nobody is going to reply to your outreaches, and everyone hates people who are just here shouting and basically not making things personalized for them. And when humans feel special, and when you personalize things to them, they have basically confidence that you can solve their problem, right? So the next one is consistency. So you see, like we trust people who are consistent, and basically we have this bias toward consistency. Like if someone is consistent, then we have confidence in them basically. So you see Alex Hormozy and basically a lot of YouTubers that I look up to basically uploads every day. So I have confidence that they can solve the problem that I have, right? And you see this with me also, like if I upload every day and I'm consistent, then you have confidence that yeah, this guy uploads every day. And in your outreaches and in sales, just be consistent and do follow-ups and just show up a lot of time, and it will basically, you should be consistent in sales, and it will create confidence in your prospect's mind. So the next one is familiarity. So this is a big one. Like we like people who are like us basically. Okay. So you see, we are younger marketers, and if I'm not making video for like 16-year-olds, grand grandfather or grandpa, basically I'm making videos for young people who are like marketers and advertisers. So when you are familiar with this, when you are familiar with me, then you have confidence that I can basically solve your problem. So you see a lot of coaches, consultants and agency owners are basically young. They are underage, basically 40, under 40. And a lot of agency owners and coaches and consultants are basically young, and I am also young, and it creates a familiarity bias where people are familiar, and people like the people like basically people who are similar with similar like them. So it increases confidence in your prospect mind also. And the next one is basically non-needy. So this is a big one, and I think no one have really figured this out. So when you are non-needy in sales, then your prospect basically unconsciously think that he does not care about my money, he does not care about sales at all, he just wanted to genuinely help me and solve my problem. And you should, I can tell you, this is, no one has figured this out in sales. And everyone sounds needy and desperate, but if you sound non-needy, and your prospect can I can tell you that your prospect can sense that if you are needy or not. Okay. So if you are non-needy, it shows that you basically don't need that money, and you don't care about it, and it increases confidence in your prospect minds. And the next one is guarantee. So basically in my offer I have basically a guarantee that I give to my clients, and who works with me, and this guarantee creates a lot of confidence in them. So therefore I will suggest you that whatever you are doing, you should include a guarantee in things. And if you tell me that you don't have a guarantee, that it tells me that you don't deserve to be in this market, right? So you should always give guarantee. And if you have not got guarantee, then your client will be, you won't your prospect will basically buy someone else product or services just to give them guarantee. I don't understand why people don't give guarantees. Whenever I am on a sales call and I ask why don't you have a guarantee, and then they they are confused, and then they start answering this question, and I just keep asking why, and it just does not work. And you should just give guarantee to your clients. It increases a lot of confidence in them. So the next one is trust. So this is a big one. So basically, I trust a lot of YouTubers. I trust Alex Hermosi, I trust Charlie Morgan. Okay, but I don't trust Iman Gadzhi because he's done some, like, he's not done some scam, but I don't have confidence and the level of trust that I have in Charlie Morgan and Iman Gadzhi. So whenever I'm going to buy stuff online, then I will have confidence in these two guys, not on this one guy. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It's not about like I'm targeting these persons, but I'm trying to give as many examples as I can. And a lot of, when you don't trust anyone, when when you have a low trust bar, you are not confident in that person, right? And this happens with teams also. Like I have a lot of trust in my team, and I am confident in them. So you should like try to build trust. And we are living in a trust crisis 2025. It's a global trust crisis, and people like can't seem to trust anyone. But if you can make basically your prospect trust you, they are going to like you more, and they are basically think that you can deliver, offer them better solution than your competitors. So the next one is basically speed. So speed is a big one. Like I remember the thing that I mentioned earlier is basically, if you are like fast and you do things very fastly and execute very brutally, honestly, and relentlessly, then people have confidence in you, right? And I have a guarantee of, like, if you work with me 3 to 6 months, and if you basically I did not deliver what I promised, then you get your money back. And speed is a very crucial important factor. Like in basically in my offer, this is not a sales pitch, by the way. In my offer I basically offer that in the next 1 to 2 weeks I will start. You will see like a say calls book in your calendar, and it's very fast for a lot of people. And a lot of agencies just take in like 1 to 2 months to just get started. And it's not like very fast, and people don't like it. And when you are like, you have speed, people have confidence in you and your solution. So the next one is risk free. So you should always make things risk free, because risk creates a lot of pain in your prospect's mind. And no one wants to take risk. No one wants to be like wrong and make mistakes. And that's why I have a risk-free guarantee. And basically everything that I do, I put my skin in the game, because I think that's what good for me in the long run, not in the short term. In the short term, maybe I suffer, maybe I like basically lose a lot of sales, but I know in the long term I'm going to win through this thing. And when I am like, I have this thing called a risk-free thing in my basically product service and in my sales process, prospect have confidence in me. And they are more likely to buy from me than from my any competitors, because they don't like offer risk free things. So the next thing is reputation. So you see, your reputation matters a lot. And it's like it takes 20 years to build a great reputation, and it takes only 5 years to destroy that. So you see, I think I have not built my reputation yet, but when like when I would be doing like 6 figure and 7 figures in future, that's when I think I should be focused on basically delivering great results. And at that time, if I deliver horribly, then people are basically, my reputation would be ruined, and nobody is going to trust me. And your reputation matters a lot, and it creates a lot of confidence in your prospect minds that, yeah, this guy is like trustworthy, and this is like credible. And basically I can trust him. So this is a big one. Like a lot of people's reputation are like ruined, like Iman Gadzhi. And a lot of these low-tier course sellers. Like I don't care about them. I'm just giving you examples so that you can understand them. Okay. And the next one is processes and systems. So you see, whenever someone promise something, but they don't like show what they are going to do after that, you feel confused and you don't have confidence. But when I say like I can make you a billionaire in 5 years through this system that I have created, then you have a little bit confidence. Like let's say I will help you lose 20 kilogram in the next 60 days through this system that I've created, and you will basically feel, yeah, like I can like a little bit trust, and I can have a little bit confidence in it because he's basically showing something that he can do to help me get there. We have any basically system and processes. So in my agency I like don't basically talk in the air, or I'm like not faking things. Like I have systems and I use processes to help you get where you want to go, and this creates a lot of confidence in prospects mind, and it helps me increase a lot of sales because I'm not just telling them how I'm going to help them achieve the thing they want. I'm going to show them exactly how I'm going to help them achieve what they want through which processes and through which systems, and so this creates a lot of confidence. So basically the next one is truthfulness and transparency. So I am like always honest in every sales conversation, and you should never ever lie. Like I'm not going to be like a moral and ethic teacher, but you should not lie. Like it just does not make sense. Like yeah, lie can help in like lying can help you in survival, but you should not focus on your survival. You should basically first your your highest value should be truth. Okay. And basically if you have this ego that tells you to lie, and I can tell you that the the nature of ego is to corrupt the truth, and when it corrupts the truth everything is basically ruined, and it just sucks. So and clients and people also don't like it. So just be truthful and transparent. And I'm like in my first call with clients I just say that I did not have any testimonials, I did not have any case studies, and I have not worked with anyone in the past, but I am confident 100% that if you work with me I will work 7 days. I will work like 7 days a week, and I will work like very hard to help you achieve this result and get this thing done in this amount of time. And I was like very honest and transparent, so it creates a lot of confidence in prospects mind also. And a lot of people in sales calls are like not honest and not truthful and transparent. Like if you have an offer and if you can't deliver on that, just say like yeah, I like I can't. And people people trust people who are more like honest, truthful and transparent, and that's how you build confidence. So the next thing is basically clarity. So you basically make things simple for them, and basically you give them like clarity, like where basically how you are going to do it, and basically you tell them everything, and you clear the path for them and help them understand everything. And you make things very clear. And I can tell you, when things are not clear, your prospect mind is like they don't have that high level of bar in confidence. So make sure that you basically you are clear in your sales, basically in your sales calls, and in your marketing, because I can tell you, if you are not clear what are you doing, like just be clear, because it's going to create a lot of havoc and mess in basically future. Like in the short term it won't, but in the long term it will. So that was for today's video, and I think basically we've covered a lot. So let me basically summarize what we did. So you see, it's it's have to do with sales, right? And from first principle, sales is about increasing pain, the bar of pain and the bar of confidence. And when you increase these two bars, basically it equals sales. And these two things, pain and confidence, are the catalysts for sales.